And we'll have Austin Hensel coming out of the bullpen for Southern. So the carnage continues tonight. LSU out in front, 16-0. We will come back to Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field. Austin Hensel, a sophomore out of New Orleans, replaces Cole Jenkins. He's the fourth reliever of the night, and he inherits a runner. And the Tigers have scored 4 here in the 5th. By the way, our production crew's been doing some research just to kind of follow that hits story in the SEC. Jake Mangum has 11 hits this year for Mississippi State, and including a couple tonight, and drove in a couple of runs tonight for Mississippi State. Duplantis has 15 hits.
Right. And Jake Mangum began the year 7 hits in front of, career hits in front of Antoine Duplantis. So Duplantis is drawing closer. And I really think both of those guys are going to break the record, assuming they both stay healthy. There's no reason to think that they won't. The question is who's going to out-hit who to become the SEC's all-time career hits leader?
I'm trying to look ahead and find out where that Mississippi State LSU series is. It's in Starkville. It's the last weekend of March. Boy, I would like to be there to see that. I mean,
yeah.
You got a chance to see the two most productive hitters in the history of the SEC on the same field at the same time.
And I'm going to tell you, Jake Mangum is a gamer. I mean, he plays center field wide open for the Bulldogs. A little football mentality, but he's a go-getter. Duplantis with a little more pop in his bat, driven in a few more runs. Mangum, a lot of hits. Now Mangum's going to have a better chance because he's a leadoff hitter, so he'll probably get a few more at-bats during the season. That's certainly a storyline to keep your eye on as the season goes forward.
Austin Hensel throwing to Giovanni DiGiacomo, who's 1 for 2. DiGiacomo slices one off in the left field corner. Wright will have to run after it a long way. Duplantis cruises into third, and DiGiacomo has hit the ball hard a couple of times tonight. He's got 2 hits to show for it. An opposite field double.
Yeah, the more I watch this kid, the more I like him. Just a freshman, but it's one of those kids, he steps on campus, he just acted like he belonged, you know, a lot like when Alex Bregman got here. Alex Bregman didn't act like a freshman. DiGiacomo doesn't either. I love the way he uses all the field to hit. He's going to be a good one for LSU as C.J. Willis steps to the plate.
This is the 3rd time LSU has batted around in 5 innings. It's been that kind of an offensive night for LSU against a cadre of pitchers for the Jaguars.
What'd you just say?
Cadre.
A cadre? That sounds like a duck, a certain kind of duck.
It's a military term.
Okay.
A bunch of them. That's
bunch.
What it means.
Okay.
A bunch of them.
A cadre.
Look that up on your phone.
I can't spell it. How am I going to look it up?
C-A-D-R-E. Willis goes down on strikes. The inning is over, but the Texas A&M comes into town on that weekend as well.
Yeah.
So, and the NCAA Gymnastics Regional in the Maravich Assembly Center will be in progress. So you can come and go from football to baseball to gymnastics if you so desire.
We hadn't talked about Will Wade's bunch tonight. How about that win the other day, huh? I would have bet a lot of money, and I'm not a betting guy, but if Waters doesn't play and Naz Reid scores 1 point, what's the chance LSU beat Tennessee?
Not a lot.
It happened, though, didn't it?
Cade Beloso had a 3-run home run in the first inning. He reached on an error and scored in his second at bat. He had a sacrifice fly in his third at bat. And he pushed a base hit off the cap of the bat back in the 5th. So Cade is 2 for 3 with 4 driven in. Can Ward make the play? Yes, he did. And the new first baseman Mitchell hung on over there.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Mitchell. Had to adjust his feet at the last second. Ward, the shortstop, kind of threw it down the left field line side, and Mitchell over at first base did a nice job working his feet, hanging on to the ball.
So Mitchell has replaced Hunter David at first base, and Rashad Rainey is in the game in right field for Ashanti Wheatley. LSU battered around in the 1st, 3rd, and 5th innings. We play in the 6th. Hal Hughes has lined out, singled in a run, popped up to the second baseman, and reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 5th. A 1 for 4 day for Hughes. He's hit safely in 4 consecutive games.
Yeah. Just like Zach Watson, Hal Hughes is starting to get it going, and you know it's in the tank. Coach's son.
That's a foul ball. Third base umpire Michael Summers.
Well, that is close. It's not where it lands once it gets past the bag. The question is, did the ball go over the bag on the bounce?
That's reviewable, by the way, but you can bet the nature of this game, we're not going to have any reviews. Hughes nubs one on the infield. He's thrown out. Braden Doty comes to the plate. For the 4th time, he has struck out. He's walked a couple of times. He's scored. Paul Maneri made a lot of substitutions very early in this game.
Yeah, very early.
That's one thing, Ben, over the years, and he's been very consistent at this, and certainly it was his custom wherever he's coached. If you're on the roster, you're going to get a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, Paul Maneri's always said that if you're good enough to be on my roster, you're good enough to play, and that counts walk-ons and everybody. And look, he gets them all in the game.
You're not going to get pigeonholed and stuck on that bench forever.
No. Obviously, NCAA rules, you can only carry 35 guys.
Doty goes down on strikes. That's the best work from the mound tonight by Southern. Austin Hensel turns it in. 1-2-3 inning. And we move on to the 7th inning with LSU out in front 16-0 over Southern in Baton Rouge.